All right. Hello, water signs. It's Lulu, and this is a late 30 read, so y'all know the vibes. I've been running my mouth all night. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get started. As per usual, I'm going to do one overview card, which will be the Law of Attraction cards here tonight. Okay. And this will be for all of the signs, and then, of course, I'll do the individual reads. I didn't get to say it on the other audios, but I strongly recommend. Got my legs crossed, water signs. Okay, baby, we about business tonight, okay? Whatever. I strongly recommend that you listen to all of the sign, all three signs. But let's move into it. So you may see red robins, red-breasted birds, what have you. I don't know how many red birds or something to do with red and a bird. Okay, maybe even orange. You may even see something for a peacock. You may see a peacock. These days, you just never know, child, because you could be driving down the freeway, honey, and see the damnedest of things like, wait a minute. Okay, is it a zoo over here? Okay, what the hell is going, like, seriously in Texas? All right, it says, I see myself attracting harmonizing intent. I see myself attracting only those in harmony with my current intent. And I am getting clearer and clearer in every moment about what it is that I want. It matters not what others are choosing. What is important is that I am pleased with me. And as I see myself, I certainly am. Y'all know I like to say that. Whatever. All right. So that is your overview card. Let's go ahead and hop into your reads. All right. Let's start with Cancer. What's so crazy is tonight I wrote out all of the signs and like, okay, I'm just like, whatever. Usually I just go like, who we going with? I don't know, y'all. I told y'all my legs crossed, but I just crossed them for y'all. Cancers, what do you have for Cancers? Cancerians. The Outsider. What do you have for the Cancerians? Playfulness. What do you have for Cancers? Cancerians. Ordinariness. So you will be outside a lot, which is good. Get grounded. Um, But what I see with these cards is that some of you may have had some type of childhood. I don't know if it's trauma, but maybe you were so disciplined in a way that you finally got to a space where you were able to be free, feel freed from. There was something about freedom, right? You were finally able to express yourself in a way that you didn't have to you were expressing yourself in a way that you don't have to worry about what other people think. You just were able to be filled with joy and laughter without someone saying, "What is your deal?" Like, what? Happiness? The fuck is wrong with that, right? Really getting outside of your comfort zone, which the comfort zone is a conditioning, right? So you're unlearning and relearning what it is to allow your childlike that youthfulness to really come out and be. And of course, with that youthfulness comes a lot of vibrant energy, a lot of clearing of old dead cells, like some of your wrinkles may have disappeared or crow's feet, whatever this is. Okay, I really feel this strongly. Okay. You may have felt caged for a while or felt as though you couldn't get out and do the things that you needed to, even in your adult life. And sometimes you have reflected back to how that conditioning may be playing a part in your life at this time. It's a very interesting energies here because all three of these cards have a lot of beautiful white light, okay? A lot of clarity, a lot of seeing through illusions, a lot of just being open, aware, being mindful, present, and aware, being in a space where you're okay with being okay, in a space where you are stopping to smell the flowers. You're embracing your surroundings, is what I'm getting with these cards, okay? It's a very professional night all of a sudden. Okay, let's see what's going on. Maybe it's been professional. I'm just really chiming in because of this inner child energy that's come through very, very strong. Some of you may have, maybe with your clothing, right? When you were younger, you may have had to dress a certain way. Etiquette was a certain way. There was a certain standard, certain ways of doing things, and certain ways of being appearing, and all of that shit that makes you just like, okay, but I just want to have fun. Like, no, this is what you need to do, right? So you may have went to like those etiquette schools or had some type of training very early in life, and you finally are coming into a space where you are coming into your own. Your own is you getting in alignment with your assignment and knowing that it is okay to Maybe you're with your friends and you're finally saying things that people don't usually say, like, oh my goodness, no, clutches pearls, right? And it's like, ah, fuck that. And you're like, oh no, what? Cancers are saying fuck that. Like, yeah, fuck that, right? I feel like you're also just standing up to people. What is this outsider card? The magician, the Hierophant, structure, institutionalized. Maybe you were even in some type of institution when you were very young as well, and there were certain disciplinarians that were an issue that you just felt like, when I get out of here, I'm going to do this. When I get out of this, I'm going to do that, right? Or even just schooling or anything that has to do with structure that didn't have, that children probably should not have had. However, when you look at your life, maybe you needed that discipline very early. What is this playfulness card? The star. This is you being exalted, pulled away from, being brought out, being brought to the forefront, doing a lot of healing, um, hoping for change, and then being the change that you want to see. Um, Being in a space where you are basking in the ambiance of the magical waters of the universe, right? So you may be taking some spiritual baths or had went on some type of spiritual retreat. Something that you did was very spiritual to you that brought out this playfulness, brought out this beautiful, just glee. I feel glee with this shit, like for real. What, card feel? What is this ordinariness? Five of Pentacles. You may have even been you may move into a space where you realize what is of value, what is not. This is paying attention to your health. This is paying attention possibly to your wealth. I don't think so. I think this has more to do with not walking on eggshells, because he's walking on skulls. Not having to walk on eggshells to make people happy because of this change that you are going through, embracing this change. Maybe there's a change in your body, a change in your appearance, some type of change here that it's like you're not even worried about it. You may even be in that space where you're finally aware of how the being connected too much to materialism can really take you out of the happiness that is found in just seeing a butterfly land on a flower, or um, the joy and happiness of ordinariness when it comes, like maybe you were even pushed into that, because sometimes that happens where you are pushed into some type of restraint, being restrained from what you are normally used to in order to get you out of your comfort zone, you see. Yeah, for cancers, yeah. Realizing what time you've wasted and on what, waiting for something to come through that is going to be very important. It may be something that you manifested some time ago, but finally getting the clarity that you need to see through illusion, see what it is that you need to see, like really seeing yourself in the mirror, paying attention to all of your flaws and embracing them here. Being an apprentice, so to speak, when it comes, you may be an apprentice to your mother, some woman, some empress, someone that you hold at a high standard, or they just have some type of stature here. I feel as though some type of inheritance is coming in for you as well with this Two of Cups. I feel as though there's a fire sign who may be introducing you to someone here that is going to be an important connection for you. Okay. What do you have for the Cancerians, please? Okay, the Tower and the Four of Swords, right? So I feel like some of you already have some type of feeling, a sense, right? Or you just know that something is about to shift. There's some type of shift that is coming through that's going to take you into a space of reevaluating your entire existence, reevaluating all the plans that you had made and why certain things have happened in the way that they have. You're going to view things from a different perspective, go ahead and close and lock doors on things that no longer serve you. With that Four of Swords, it also has to do with mental stability, really paying attention to how things may have happened or transpired when you were younger, why they had to transpire, and really making um, peace with those situations. All right. So that is the Cancerians there. All right. What do you have for my beautiful Scorpios, please? Two of Wands, possibilities. What do you have? Too many cards. What do you have for my beautiful Scorpions? Isolation. What do you have for that's the Three of Swords. What do you have for my beautiful Scorpions, please? The Fool. I love to see all three of these. Let me tell you why. With this Two of Wands, you came to some type of realization here on how you want to move forward in your life, but you haven't made a firm decision, but you know that the decision is coming because you have enough information to move forward and know that the work that you are putting in spiritually as well as any other area in your life is going to pay off. But they're taking you into a standstill because there's something that you need to reflect on. There's something that needs deep reflection before you can actually move forward and take this leap of faith, take this jump into the unknown, say yes to this next part of your process here. That's why I like to see this, because you're taking a pause. You're taking time out to reflect on some type of grief, heartbreak. You're taking time out to really take a real hard and cold look at a part of your process that needs to be left behind, right? So I really do like to see it. With this Fool card here, um, the jump that you're about to take is going to be a huge one. It's like you make a decision. Of course, the Fool card looks like a huge jump, right? But I feel like he's already jumped a little bit. This is a high ass mountain. Okay, he did one leap and then now he about to do another leap. Um, I feel as though whatever this is, you're not going to really have all of the information or details. Of course, with the Fool card, you just take a foolish leap into the unknown. But what I'm really getting here is that even with the Two of Wands, that you know that this is going to create some type of progress. There's some change coming. You feel it. You're heading in the right direction. You take this pause to really reflect on any pain, hurt, sorrow, grief, or what have you. And then boom, it's like, you know what? You just wake up one day and just like, you know what? I'm ready. I don't know what's on the other side of this, but I'm ready. I don't give a damn. You're giving someone their farewell flowers. He has flowers in his hands as he's leaping. Of course, he's gonna have to drop them bitches if he want to gauge himself a little bit. But that's what I'm getting with that, honey. Clarify these possibilities here. Eight of Cups. You walked away from a situation that it had to happen. You got Two of Wands again. You finally see something clear with this Moon card. You finally see something clear. You're clearing out your home as well, but you're taking on um there's some type of okay, you have the King of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Someone is reaching out to you because you've pulled your energy back. Someone is reaching out to you to try and get light that fire under your ass again, to get you to make them a priority. But it's like, no, I'm not doing that, because you're moving forward with this Eight of Wands, because there may have been a third party situation here in the past. But what I'm saying here is that you may even be attending a new school, teaching a class, or what have you. But overall, this is you making a decision on how you want to handle certain things. Someone may have even been in a space where they had to stand up for themselves, or they had to go ahead and kind of like preaching to the choir here. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that's what they said. Yeah, your individuality is very important to you here. All right, so let's see. With this Eight of Cups, you really took a long, hard pause and think about how you are going to move forward and leave the past in the past in order for you to make amends with the future, which has a lot to do with you probably promising yourself some things or telling yourself that things were going to work out a certain type of way, and realizing that like that ship has sailed, right? What is this Three of Swords? Judgment. You come into the space of clarity. You realize what needs to be done and what doesn't need to be done. You realize what boundaries you need to set moving forward in this healing process when it comes to people that you hold dear to you, near and dear to you, especially a significant other. Getting clarity in any type of illusions, any type of distortion of views, any type of hurt, heartbreak. Someone's coming in to speak some type of truth to you when it comes to how you do go about doing things. But I feel as though if this is a divorce or some type of legality here, you're going to move away from this and you're going to be okay, because you went through some type of rite of passage. Now you know how to protect yourself. You know how to stand on guard. You know what choice you need to make in order for you to get onto this fool's journey and move forward in a place where you feel more stable, safe, and secure. Clarify this Fool card, the beginning, Six of Swords. Yep, that's that rite of passage again. That's that mental clarity that comes through, no longer not believing what needs to be. It's like no longer not seeing what needs to be seen, right? Because once you make a decision, once you make that decision to move forward in a way that will allow you to progress in your life, and you go into that isolation, what happens is in isolation, you realize once you thaw it out, that this, I really should have moved on a long time ago. Because with this Six of Swords here, You are collecting, you collected your debts. You collected what was owed to you. You accepted apologies that needed, that may not have been stated. Yep, Santa Muerte. The death, that's the holy death. Like it's like it was time. Like you went through some tumultuous things. There may have even been some issues with someone leaving you or you leaving someone, and now you are realizing like, no, I'm not left, or I don't have to do any leaving. I'm just moving forward. Then you got the Sun card, the truth being illuminated in a way here. But I feel like there's a King of Pentacles or someone who wants to come in and bring you some type of balance. There may be a job offer here as well when it comes to this. But overall, I feel like you're leaving people in the past that need to be left in the past. There's a Knight of Wands here that wants victory with you, but overall I see you taking inspired action. I feel like you're taking on this fire energy, taking some time out to pause and reflect on what needs to happen, how it needs to happen before moving forward or going to your boss about some type of trickery or manipulation in your workplace. Some clarity comes through that needs to come through, and you take a step back, take some time off, take some time to really relax and rejuvenate on this fool's journey. Now, on this fool's journey, what's happening here really quickly is that you're going to be tempted. There's some type of temptation that's coming through. There's some obsessive thoughts, something that tries to reel you back into where you just left from. I'm going to say loyal. Okay, somewhere that you recently you got away from it, you got out of it, right? So now you're in, yep, okay, I'm gonna leave it at that, the Four of Swords. So you're finally in a space where it's time for you to allow yourself to close chapters in a healthy way, get that stability that you need, that balance. You may even have a strong Libra placements when it comes to matters of the heart. There may be strong Libra placements. This may be a Libra rising, a Libra Venus, or Libra Psyche. Okay, Psyche. Okay, it's Psyche. Look it up and see what yours is, because it has a lot to do with your love language. All right. What do you have for my beautiful Pisceans, please? What do you have for my beautiful Pisceans? Compromise. What do you have for my beautiful Pisceans? Participation. What do you have for my beautiful Pisceans? The Fool. All right. So someone is asking for you to have come to some type of meeting of the minds, right? There's an energy here of group work, teamwork, contracts needing to be signed, need all signatures to make this right. This is some type of new endeavor, maybe a new business endeavor or a new partnership or just overall something that is going to take the sacral, solar, throat, and heart chakras. So everybody needs to be in alignment. Now, here's the thing about this. You got the Four of Wands, happy home, happy life. But with this Four of Wands, what I'm getting here is with all of these different chakras that need to be in place, you got people who are going to do their part. But it's like some people need to compromise when it comes to like, I understand that you want to do that part, but we feel as though your strong suit is this. So it may be something of that nature that's coming in, Pisces. There's some type of balance that has some balance and restructure, some reorder, some um, reestablishing, establishing. Feeling distraught about how the wheel turned for another person, maybe some type of betrayal, backstabbing, just having a lot to do. Who do I get to help me with this? I'm fortunate to have you, but can you really just help? Can you reflect on how I've helped you? Can you offer some type of action? It's like I may need to communicate with you. It may be a fire sign or an air sign. And then you have the Queen of Cups who is offering you something, offering you some type of help that is going to bring some type of balance and moderation to your life. There's a King of Pentacles here that is very, that may be asking you for some type of bank loan, wanting you to sign something. So you want to be mindful of that. I feel like this person is in debt with their house. Okay. Clarify this participation card, please. Damn, Seven of Swords, getting to the bottom of things, getting to the truth of a matter. Someone not being able to lie and steal or cheat because now it's like, look, either we're going to do this way or not, or I'm going by myself. I don't need this help. Clarify this Seven of Swords. Ace of Wands. This is the clarity coming through. This is a creative approach to an undying situation. Like this may have been going on for a very long time. The Hanged Man. Someone took some time out and stopped lying about what they can and cannot do and went ahead. Because someone may have even lied on their resume or lied about what they were capable of out of this group of people. And it's like, no, take your head out your ass, because his head is separated from his body. So it's like take your head out of your ass, or figure out, take some time out to connect your head to your fucking shoulders, and think this through before making this crazy ass decision that involves all of us. What is this fool card? The Six of Pentacles. It has to come together before you can make a move forward. There may be a number of priorities. Someone may have their hands full when it comes to splitting of assets, custody, battles. Possibly someone is getting their wish fulfillment with a King of Swords. It's like, look, I've worked too hard, too long, planted too many seeds for this to continue to go on. I'm just waiting to hear receive some type of mail message or information that has to do with moving forward with my life, moving on with my life, because this has caused me too much worry, stress. I've been listening to my inner guides and what I need to do and how I need to do it, and I'm tired of fighting. I just want to enjoy life. That's what somebody said. Somebody said that. All right. What do you have for my beautiful Pisceans? My stomach is growling at this time of day. They want you to continue to move forward. Know that you will get the outcome that you need as long as you take this inspired action, as long as you really hop on. This has to do with children. Hop on an opportunity to make things right. Accept an apology. Someone may be inviting you out on a date that moves very, very slow here, but I also feel as though with this Sun card, something is being revealed to you about a love affair, a lover that you took some time away from, or they took some time away from you here. All right, because you may be in a space where you are handling a lot and need some type of help. There may be some type of conflict of interest. They're saying here that if you need a lawyer, get a lawyer. Make sure that you get a lawyer or someone to look over the details of whatever this is that this pertains to. What is this compromise? Seven of Pentacles, who's going to work on what? How is it? Who's going to really hold this down? Who is going to really, like, this is taking time out to, like, this is what has been going on. This is where we've been. This is what we've grown. This is how far we've come. Looking at everyone's assets or everyone's responsibilities and how they can actually move forward in a communal type way. All right, Pisces, y'all on y'all business. Yep. Knight of Pentacles, creating some type of strategies or um, forward moving action, but knowing that it's going to take some time to make things happen. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving card, not quick to make decisions, not in a hurry to get into any type of connections with people who may not be worthy or deserving. With the Devil card coming in here, trying to shadow. I was about to say put shadow on the sun, child. The Devil card came in with this new beginning, right? Something is being illuminated and someone doesn't want it to be seen. Someone doesn't want, possibly someone doesn't want their demons or their incompetency to be laid on the table in front of everyone. So try and use some type of discretion when it comes to letting people know exactly where they got you fucked up. All right, Pisces, that is your read. I appreciate you so much, and thank you so much for joining us.